Hey guys, what's up? Joe. Gonna make a quick video here. Right here, basically, I'm gonna have a screen cap on my phone going on because something I've been doing lately a lot actually is that I discovered a way to make thumbnails using my phone, right? To make life easier, right? Say if I'm just in bed and if I forget or I need to make a quick thumbnail or whatever, there are ways to do it. Right now, I did make a video in the past about how to make thumbnails using free apps. Basically using Snapchat and like Snapseed and YouTube Studios, right? Now you still are able to use those apps in combination to make your thumbnail, right? Most importantly, you need like a YouTube Studio, that app, so you're able to like upload thumbnails from your phone directly to your YouTube account, right? You need a YouTube Studio. But the thing that I discovered recently, because I have an Adobe subscription, is that there's an app called Adobe Express that actually it is better, but definitely not required, right? But I want to show you basically how helpful it can be if you have an Adobe subscription or if you plan on having it. I'm trying to get away from fucking Adobe, right? But at the moment, since I have it, I'm using it, and I'm gonna show you what it can do if you're interested in going down the Adobe route. So I'm gonna select it. So this is the home page, right? In the top of your list here, it basically you already have like a list of like thumbnails, templates that you're able to do with a flyer, an Instagram post, an Instagram story, logos, so on and so forth. Now, by default, it's gonna be at 16:9, and also like the pixel ratio is gonna be around 720, right? So I believe that's the size on it. So the cool thing about this app is that as you see here in the bottom, you can like pretty much start doing what you need to do. You can add a picture, and then like you can add text or whatever. So I'm gonna click on photos to begin with. I can pick something I want, right? Let's just pick something weird. Let's just pick that for now. There's two things you can do here: pin to background and move freely. Pin to background, pretty much what that's gonna do is that it's gonna fit the picture to the background completely. So if I select that, then that's pretty much what you got. You can't really scale the picture whatsoever. So I'm gonna go back. You can actually see the top here on the top. You can do an undo, so you can undo what you just added. So I'm gonna click add again and click on photos. I'm gonna pick the picture again, but this time I'm gonna select to move freely. So this time now I can move it around, as you can see here, and I can stretch it out however I need it. And probably the main thing I like about this app compared to other apps is that like you are able to remove the background, right? There's an option right here that is able to detect your facial features and your body, and it can remove the background, So I'm gonna click on that. It's gonna do its work. And as you can see here, it did a pretty good job, right? By default, it did a good job. Now I'm not gonna mess with it too much because I just don't want to, right? Now I'm actually making a thumbnail for one of my videos, so I just want to like show you. Yeah, no bullshit. I actually use this app to make my thumbnails, right? So with the background removed and the picture here selected, I can actually duplicate this guy. Scroll here in the bottom, as you can see here in the middle, it says duplicate. I can click on that, and let's just say I want to hit adjust, and let's say I just want to flip it, right? So now I have a mirror, so put it here on the right. Now I can select the text in the middle. Now I'm able to edit it. So let's just say, the topic of this video is that I repeat myself too much at times. So I repeat myself too much. And the cool thing is, like, obviously if you misspell the word, it gives you a correction. So that's very helpful. So let's just say I'm gonna stick with that, right? The cool thing about this app is that, let's say, it's behind the picture, as you can see here, right? And you want to move it more to be in front of your images, obviously, right? So what you can do is you can actually say you want to select the image, and where it says here in order, you can actually, there's like a slider. With a slider, you can just put in behind whatever order you need, right? From like 1 to 2, 3, or whatever. So think of it as an order from you to the back, right? 1, 2, 3, right? So like the higher the number, the closer to your face that it is, right? That's how like the layer structure works. So we want like the text to be in the front. So now we want, let's see. The cool thing about this app, let me change the font to make it something more readable. Let's go ultra color. It does give you some suggestions depending on the color scheme of your project at the moment. It does give you suggestions, which kind of works. For the sake of this tutorial, let's just do this. Now the cool thing about this app is that as I'm stretching out the text, I'm using two fingers, right? You can see how like the text does kind of like adjust itself depending on like how you stretch out the images, right? So it's kind of cool. So if I select, let's just say done. I can select the image choosing my finger. Let me just move this over a bit, like the one on the right. I can select it, click and drag with my finger. Let's just say I want to make this a little bit bigger, and everything kind of snaps into place, which does a good job. Okay, sounds good. Now let's just say I want to add a background, and the cool thing is you hit on add, then you hit on background, and they give you some basic backgrounds that you're able. You can add your own image, but they do give you some backgrounds to mess with, right? So Since I'm talking about being repetitive, I'm gonna look for a pattern that's repetitive, right? Or just something that kind of like goes with what I'm talking about. Let's just say this one right here. This is just a bunch of letters since it's about me talking. So in this case, I wanted to pin to background because I wanted to fit in the background, right? That's kind of like cool. See, adjust you can mess with the colors here. Oh, there you go. That's what I wanted. So I was able to select the background, but that's the thing. Once you start getting busy adding too much images, then like it's gonna be hard to like select what you need, right? So you want to be careful with that when you start adding too much shit. So in this case, okay, I kind of like that. I want definitely now. Let's say hit done. Select the text. I want to select something that pops out more. Let's just say maybe a white. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Just to pop out. Done. Then you are able to add effects. So in this case, if you want to do a drop shadow, you are able to do that. And then like, I don't know, just say click something, say like a black, just to make it pop more. Done. You can adjust the angle, you can increase the distance, you can add an outline if you want. Let's do black again. There you go, just to make it pop more, increase the thickness, and there you go. That's looking okay for me, for what I want. I repeat myself too much and I'm biting my tongue. You know, you are able to like color, you know, if you select the images, you can adjust them, you know, or say the looks. You're able to like, you know, just for the sake of simplicity, let me pick one of these like dual tone. Let me pick one of like the presets here built in. Let's go with yellow. Yeah, sure. I usually go with yellow. Same thing. Select the one on the right. Hit the dual tone right here, and probably do like the yellow and black. Hit done. That sounds good. Hit done again. So this is looking good. So now I'm gonna basically export this in the top right here. This is like the download button. Preparing your project and saving it. Image save. Okay, now here's the cool thing. Like I said, you definitely want to get like the app, which is YouTube Studio. So if I go to my Google you know, folder here and go to YouTube Studio, I select that. I'm gonna go to my content. You can go to like the visibility tab up here and just select that has a schedule, just to like, you know, so you can be able to find what you need easier. And if I can look for the video one, yeah, this one right here. Repeating myself too much. So I can select it, edit video, and then like at top right here where I can edit it. Then I can select custom thumbnail. Then I can just pick like the thumbnail I just created for this video, right? Hit done and save, and there you go. And there you go. Now I created like a thumbnail using strictly my smartphone, right? So benefits of using a smartphone. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been doing. I'm trying to figure out a way to like streamline my fucking workflow to the point where I can make everything as simple as possible and get shit done in a convenient manner, right? Because sometimes I'm away from the computer, or if I'm running out of time and like I need to create like a quick thumbnail, then I got my apps to use, right? Now you don't need to use this app. The main benefit about using this app, Adobe Express, honestly, is like the remove the background feature. That thing is a massive help. Unfortunately, at the moment, I don't know of any other apps that does that can remove the background for you. If I find something, I'll, you know, suggest it. But yeah, like that's a benefit by using Adobe Express. You're able to like remove the background, you know, so keep that in mind. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching this video. Really appreciate it. If you find the video helpful, I'll post some QR codes here if you guys want to help me buy a coffee. Really would appreciate it. And okay, so anyways, that's all I have to say. Hope the video helps. Take care and peace.